In this video, I'm going to show you how to build one of the easiest and most efficient blaze farms that you can build in the Minecraft 1.21 update. Here are all the materials you are going to need for this farm. Everything on the top you do need, while the 3 items here on the bottom I recommend you bring to make the farm building easier. When looking for your blaze spawner, I highly recommend looking for one that's out in the open, as it will make building this farm a lot easier as well. The first thing we're going to do is grab some glowstone and place the glowstone dust all around your blaze spawner. This will help stop some blazes from spawning, but it won't stop all of them, so make sure you still have a sword to go ahead and fight them if you need to. Go ahead and take out some building blocks and some of your slabs. The first thing I want to go ahead and do is build up 3 blocks above the spawner, so 1, 2, and 3, and then place a slab. Where the slab is going to be where the roof of your farm is going to be. You can now remove these blocks if you want to. Then level out the area around the spawner so it's on level with the actual spawner itself. Once you've done that, your farm should now look like this. Take out your building blocks, and on one of the sides we need to go out 5 blocks, so including the glowstone 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once on this 5th block, go up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we need to do this on only one other side. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. Now, on these final 2 sides, we need to go 6 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 up again. And finally, on the last side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 3 up. Once you've finished all 4 pillars, go ahead and place a slab on the pillar that you are on, and then you're going to want to connect these pillars all together with these slabs. Once you have done that, your farm should now look like this. Now with your slabs, go ahead and fill in the roof of your farm. Once you filled in the roof of your farm, it should now look like this. You can now destroy these blocks that are going to be in the middle of all your pillars because we no longer have a use for them. Going up to the spawner, we now need to dig 6 blocks below it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now everything in between your pillars and the 6th block you need to destroy except for the blaze spawner. Once you finish mining it all out, your farm should now look like this. From here, we now need to connect this floor over to these pillars, and to do that, we're just going to build out to each of these pillars, and then we can just connect them together like so, really easily. Do this to each one. Once you have all these pillars connected to the floor like this, you now need to just go ahead and fill in all the space. And once you have all the floor spaces connected, you now need to fill in the walls as well. Once you have all the walls filled in, your farm should now look like this. Take out your water buckets and go ahead and on 2 of the corners, place down 2 of the lava buckets. Once they flow down a little bit, you're going to see a little bit of space peer out right here where these 2 blocks meet. Go ahead and mine these 2 blocks in between the lava and then 2 blocks past it as well. This is going to be where the blazes funnel into. Now inside this hole, it needs to also be 8 blocks further down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then just make sure this whole hole is dug out. At the bottom of the hole, you can now pull out your chest, hoppers, and your soul sand and mine a little bit of an area out around this 2x2 hole that you've dug. Once you have a little bit of space around your hole, go ahead and place down 2 of your chests. You want to make sure that this is going to be in the area where your entrance will be to actually come down here. And then take out your 4 hoppers and place 2 going into the chest and then 1 going into each of those hoppers directly behind it. Followed by on top of this hopper, you want to place down your 4 pieces of soul sand, which will go ahead and help stopping the blazes from getting shot up too far when you're hitting them. Now these blocks that are 1 block above this soul sand, you're going to go ahead and mine these out as well, because we're going to need to replace these with slabs. That way, when we place these top half slabs over around our hole, we can still hit our blazes without them hitting us. After you've placed everything down, your farm should now look like this. Now this part of the farm is done. The only thing you need to do is actually make a way to get down here, so go ahead and mine yourself or build yourself an entrance to get down here. Once you have your entrance built, you now need to go back inside your actual farm. And inside here, we're going to do 2 things. The first thing we need to do is actually get up here to where the blaze spawner is and remove all of this glowstone. And once you remove the glowstone, place a slab on top of it as well. And then finally, place down your 2 last buckets of lava and then close out the farm. An extra touch you can add to this farm is by using some of the glass that I told you to get at the beginning of this video and placing it so that you can actually see your spawner inside. And now when you're AFKing, you can actually see your blazes fall into your farm. Once you feel like you've collected enough blazes, all you need to do is head to the bottom of your farm, take out a sword, and just slay all your blazes, getting you tons of XP and blaze rods. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And with all these blaze rods, you're going to need to get some books, so I highly recommend building the sugarcane farm for your next automatic farm.